What can you share? The best things to share right now in this post-transistor age are things you can't download yet. Here's what we've been doing. We have what we call our tool collection. Right? These are all things that you can check out from our library. Telescopes, microscopes, binoculars. That's a bird camera. You know, you bolt it to your, you strap it to a tree, and you get pictures of your birds and squirrels and things like that. Digital oscilloscope. We have Arduinos, which are little circuit boards. Robots. There's a metal detector. Here's also some environmental quality meters, like a carbon dioxide meter, a ultraviolet light meter, a decibel meter. All things that you can use to measure the quality of your environment. And you don't need to own these, right? You might want to know how loud the train is that's going by outside your back window, just so that you can, just so you know. But you only want to take it home for a weekend, right? And it's $250. It's not worth buying one. This is a great opportunity for libraries. You also have that same device. Kids are taking them home and using them to do science projects. You also see there's some other meters here. Along the bottom, we have whole sets of fossils that people can check out. Those are a science tools collection. This is our music tools collection. Synthesizers. Most of these are not available at retail anywhere. You can't even buy them in your community. You could order them from Amazon, but you may not know if you want to get one or not. So this is this amazing collection of synthesizers. We have a theremin, you know, which is the thing that you don't touch to play. It's a very cool instrument. We have a modified Game Boy down there for making chip tunes. All kinds of cool stuff. Some of these are as cheap as $50. Some of them are as expensive as $500 or even $1,000. But these are so valuable to the creative people in our community. And many of them are great to just take home and mess around with, even if you're not a serious musician. This thing here in the second row, the little thing, that's an OP1 by a Swedish company called Teenage Engineering. It is the coolest little device ever. It's like this big. It's a sequencer. It's a 4-track recorder. It's a synthesizer. It's a drum machine. It's amazing. So many cool things, but almost nobody needs to own one. So music tools have been hugely successful. We have a big collection of guitar pedals that people check out. That's another thing that people like to borrow and try. Then we have our art tools collection. You can check out a tablet to take home and try for drawing. We also have the Cintiq, which is the tablet with a built-in display. We also have a spinning wheel and a drum carder and a sewing machine and a yarn swift and ball winder. We also have what, I don't know what the Dutch word is for it, but we call it a niddy-noddy. It's this little thing that you use when you're winding the yarn off of the spinning wheel. So all that stuff that you don't normally want to own. I mean, a spinning wheel is like $700. You better really know if you were going to be into it before you buy one. And these are enabling wonderful creativity in our community. Here's another example. These are our home tools. This at top left is a thermal imaging camera. All right, it's great for wintertime, finding out where the leaks are in your home because you can just see them as clear as day. The thermal leak detector, again, these are things for finding leaks in your home. There's energy meters, which a lot of libraries do. Over there, there's the Scan Gauge 2. That's the thing that you hook up to your car to tell you why the check engine light has turned on. It lets you see the code, and it works in multiple languages. Even solar panels. We've had some of the homeless people in our community check these out and use them to charge their devices. It's been a really great opportunity for all kinds of people in the community who maybe weren't interested in checking out books. And we also have a games collection. Here's just one real quick offering. We circulate bags of 1,000 dominoes. There's checked in by the pound. We weigh them and make sure that they weigh enough to figure out if we got them all back. So you can see we have 7 kits of it. There's only one of them available. They're all checked out. These have been super popular. People are having a great, great time with them. So sharing stuff doesn't just have to be books. At libraries, it hasn't been books for decades, right? It hasn't been just books for decades. We've had music and movies. Many libraries were circulating film, right? The old film canisters. So as the formats change, libraries change too.